good, Slimes? Ace Fragrance back with a very quick fragrance related video. If I sound a bit tired, it's because it's like 1 a.m. when I'm filming this in the United Kingdom, if you couldn't tell by my lovely exotic accent. Today I'll just be talking about buying fragrances from eBay and just my experiences with it. It's going to be about three fragrances in particular. The other fragrances are here because I was going to make another video and I just got sidetracked and I couldn't bother to move them to the side or on the floor so I could film it. I bought not this fragrance. I bought a used 1 million Privé, not this one. I bought it once off eBay. I chucked it for obvious reasons, but I got it and it looked dodgy. It just looked like it wasn't as shiny, it wasn't as crisp, and I smelled it and it smelled so off. It was clearly a fake. And the first thing I did was I think I requested a full refund or raised a ticket with eBay. I can't remember exactly how it works. The moment I did that, I immediately got a message saying it's not fake, it's 100% legit. I wouldn't be selling if it wasn't fake. Here's a full refund and you can keep the item. I found that quite funny. Like within like 5 minutes, I immediately just got a full refund and I got, 100 ml of a fake Paco Rabanne 1 million Privé. And it smelled okay, but it wasn't what I paid for. It's clearly fake. And I got this from my lovely days. This is a tester back when you could get testers of these for like £35. The good old days. This stuff smells amazing. And I remember I got that and I was like, okay, that's fine. It was a one-off. I made a video about this before. I think this is like a Walmart or Target version of Pacific Chill. I bought the one of the Middle Eastern versions and I got the box and I didn't open the box for a month. And by the time I opened it, I realized I got given this one instead of the one I paid for. This just smells like shower gel. Not shower gel, like shampoo. But since it was after like a month and I don't think PayPal could help me, so I got like done dirty with that one. And then brings me to the next one. I bought this off of eBay recently. Emporio Armani Remix for him, one of the best fragrances ever made. I'm 100% biased in this. I marked it with a little just a label maker thing, but then I realized my one is a tester, so I could tell the difference right away. Now this isn't a fake, as like I mentioned previously with my Paco Rabanne 1 million Privé. It's just the notes of this was not stored correctly. The notes of this have gone super sour. Not super sour, but like the opening, it's definitely sour and it's not been stored correctly. Whereas this one, it smells much more rich. Much more rich. Granted, in the dry down, they do smell pretty much identical. Not identical. My one is a bit more deeper. But in the dry down, you can't notice it too much unless you're doing a side-by-side comparison. But the opening, I never realized how bad kind of fragrance can go if they're not stored correctly. I would say it's a 10% difference, but it was enough for me to request a full refund because I was like, I could tell the difference right away and I was not happy with it. Am I Karen? To an extent, I guess. I wasn't happy with what I got. The last fragrances aren't what I paid for. The guy said this smells brand new. All of that doesn't smell brand new because I've got one that's been stored correctly. But again, it was another situation of like, I think the guy knew it just wasn't what it used to be and just gave me a full refund and I got to keep the product. So if you do have issues about, buying from eBay, it can be resolved very quickly. Just open a ticket and just return it. Both times I've done it, for some reason I'm able to keep the product. I'm not too fussed if the guy like just asked me like, I forgot to put it in, can you send it back? Because I don't really want it. It smells nice, but it's definitely a bit sour in the opening. So it's really no use to me. So I might just send it back to the guy even though he gave me a full refund. But it's just to say, like, you are protected on eBay. I'm not like advocating eBay or anything. I'm not eBay's #1 support. I'm just saying, like, people are a bit iffy to buy fragrances off eBay, which is understandable. Secondhand place, third market place. You don't know what you're getting. But in the situations where I was not comfortable with what I got, I was able to get my money back, you know, within reason. So I just thought I'd give you my thoughts and opinions on that. If you're buying a Armani remix for him, or 1 million Paco Rabanne Privé, or a Louis Vuitton cologne, just double check you're getting the right ones and so forth. That's pretty much it. For the other fragrances behind me, so another video. But that's been Ace Fragrance, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe on eBay. Take care, guys. Bye.